Know how many creepy things happen to like regular streamers who are not blessed to have security like her? Like, what if you're just a niche girl streamer that is like fairly popular? You want to come up and rise. You come to TwitchCon with your homegirls or with some of your people, but these people don't know. These people just go about their day, and then you're on your own, and a bunch of creeps come and find you, my nigga. Like, you feel me? That these niggas that donate to you, and you were like, oh, you thinking like, oh, they're just your viewer, but they're there for like malicious intent. So you always got to keep that in mind. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tyler. Say this is the Emiru separate. The Emiru situation is horrible. I'm not the smartest man in the world, and I'm dyslexic. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy Tyler Say, and I say that at the end, but listen, we get into this. Go, subscribe to Tyler Saint Ainsley. Let's get into this. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I did a connection on I did like a recap video, and she also did like a video of her saying her piece. Yo, this nigga he didn't just try to hug her. The nigga leaned in and tried to kiss her. What?
Twitch try and go 2 weeks
What?
without making their company look like the biggest joke ever and / or fucking over their creators challenge. Impossible gone wrong. Cops not called. Guys, I don't know what's going on over at Twitch headquarters, but
I like his thick
it's
mustache.
nothing good. It's never been anything good. If there was a single company on the earth that has made more bad decisions in a row, it's gotta be Twitch, right? I feel like over the last, 7 or 8 years, it's gotta be. Twitch has...
Damn. How long has Twitch been around? Fuck, 7 to 8 years? That's like his whole lifespan, right?
Never made a single decision that has benefited anybody in the company, period. Like, not even the people who are profiting from Twitch. There's never been a decision in the history of Twitch that was good for a single living soul, except for the one-handed bathtub stream enjoyer community, but,
Oh, he talking about the titty streamers that be gooning. And listen. When they was going through that fad of them girls doing titty streams, and I ain't gonna lie, I swear on my life, I saw Strawberry Tabby's vagina. It was just nothing but a fucking straight vagina on the stream. And listen, niggas be like, Ty, why do you remember that woman name so vividly? Because, bro, I didn't think when I clicked on the bikini stream, it's gonna be on the front page. I was gonna see fucking the lips not on her face. I wasn't mad, but I was just surprised. It's like when you going on a date with a girl and you guys been fucking with each other for a long time and y'all been flirting back and forth, and she finally springs the get time to get sexy time, and y'all niggas try to get freaky, and she said put a collar on me, and you looking at her like, what? I'm not prepared for this. I feel like you gotta emotionally prepare niggas for that, bro.
that's not what we're talking about today. Guys, I'm beginning to believe that 2025 is going to end up being the worst year for the streaming world to date. It honestly feels like every week something bad is happening.
Dear basketball. Y'all watching TikToks.
Happening. And the response from the people in power when it comes to streaming is just like, okay, let's not do anything to make this better. Let's just make sure that the next time it does happen, it's worse. And unfortunately, this still seems to be the response, even when these issues begin to transcend the internet and pop up in real life. And today, we got a very unfortunate example of that. Yes, sir.
Okay, I like the long-winded intro, bro. And this nigga bypassed everybody to get to this woman, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's just like these niggas that be in these spaces that are obsessed with these female streamers don't go outside. Or listen, they do go outside, but they're not the people that are the first pick because they're probably chopped online all the time. Probably don't work out and things of that nature. Or they could probably be handsome and good individuals. It's just they're obsessed with this one streamer because they're giving them all this money and they build this parasocial relationship with them. And they're like, oh, this is my wife. Yo, I want y'all niggas to understand, bro. I've been watching Corey Kenshin since I was a little nigga. And I feel like I know this nigga, but I don't know that nigga from a can of paint. Because I'm a normal human being. Like, and I can understand that and, like, you know what I mean? Like, formulate those thoughts and understand, like, oh, I don't know this nigga. But it feel like I know this nigga. These niggas will be, like, playing to their delusion. It's like, no, she really loves me, and I'm the only one for her. She's the only one for me. And that's what these niggas got to deal with. Their delusion. They're crazy.
Today at TwitchCon, streamer Emiru was assaulted by a fan during a meet and greet. As you can see in the video in the background, during her
And they
meet
let
greet,
this
a
nigga
man
walk
walked up to
away.
her, grabbed her, and attempted to kiss her before one single security guard intervened. Now, after the man was pushed off of Emiru, it looks like he
Big
pulled
ass
something
nigga, bro.
out of somewhere. It's kind of hard to tell on the video, but some
He
people
big
are
as hell.
speculating that he had a weapon. As of right now, there's nothing confirmed about that, but if you watch the video, you can sort of see what people are talking about. It's a very unnatural motion for it to be anything other than this guy pulling something out of somewhere, but from what I can tell, it doesn't really look like a knife. It looks more like a pin or something. But anyway, that's sort of besides the point. There's no real need in speculating what could have happened when something terrible.
Shout out Emmy for
These
handling
sorts
it
of
well.
Situations are
Like I said in my video, bro, if a nigga ever tried to kiss me, bro, depending on how cute he is, pause. I'm joking. But nah, bro, if a nigga really tried to kiss me out of nowhere, bro, what? First of all, in that moment, I would not think this nigga will go through it. Because I'm thinking, oh, this nigga's trolling. And I'm like, all right, bro, get out my bubble. You know what I'm saying? But if the nigga full on try to kiss me, I'm going to have to hit this nigga with the cleanest combos in human history, bro. But it would be like a quick time event. Y'all nigga ever play Heavy Rain, Silent Hill? No, Silent Hill's not quick time event, but Heavy Rain has a lot of quick time event. The Noir games have a lot of fucking quick time events. Fucking the Tales of Borderlands, the Telltale games have a lot of quick time events. Yeah, bro, just nothing but hella quick time moments and nothing but combos, my nigga. I'm sorry, I'm yapping. I had like a couple Celsiuses, 2 Celsiuses.
New to TwitchCon or streaming events like this, and it's sad that we're still having to see stuff like this pop up. Not only because obviously it's just fucked up that people like this exist, but also because these multi-billion-dollar corporations know that fans like this exist. I mean, seriously, if you remember earlier this year, there was that situation where 3 streamers were on like a boardwalk, and that guy walked up to them trying to get their number and eventually ended up saying he was going to kill them. Yeah, Emiru was part of that group, so while this isn't a new thing for Twitch in general, it's also not a new thing for this streamer specifically, which you'd think they would kind of...
Nah, I was mad at the cameraman in this situation, because that nigga was just sitting there letting this nigga do... I get it, you want to let them do their own thing, but at the end of the day, bro, if I'm the nigga in this situation, bro, this is my little misogyny tied to Saint, bro. I'll be like, right, girl, stand back. I got this. Ladies, is he bothering you? Nigga turned into a white knight.
Take into account when hosting events like this. They've dealt with these sorts of situations before, and they refuse to do anything to try and help prevent it from happening again. I mean, seriously, if you watch the video, there was seemingly no security around anywhere. This guy was able to walk up right to the front of the meet and greet without any resistance. And when security does take notice, it's one guy who jumps in, and that one guy is Emiru's personal security guard, who wasn't able to escort him fully out, I'm assuming because he needed to stay nearby. And since the security at TwitchCon is so dogshit, that allowed this guy to just walk away scot-free. And no, that's not an exaggeration. Before I tell you why,
yeah, that nigga got off. They still can't find him.
Go through Emiru's
in this video, I watched the whole video about it and I broke it down. They can't find the nigga, bro. They're like, bro, he just escaped and he was going into the wind, bro.
But it's very important.
Like Holo, the Wise Wolf. If y'all have not seen Spice and Wolf, the anime is really good. That's probably one of my favorites. And the new one that came out earlier last year, or end of last year, or start of this year.
Said about this, and you'll understand why here in just a minute. After this all happened, Twitch tweeted out, the safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer was completely unacceptable and deeply upsetting. In line with existing TwitchCon security protocols, law enforcement...
I feel like since it went viral, Emiru explained that they're just doing this to save face when a lot of this is like lies. They didn't escort the nigga and they didn't permaban him because Emiru had to push the issue and things of that nature, or her manager had to push the issue for them to do that, like to ban that nigga permanently on Twitch and from the premises.
And event security were on site and responded to the incidents. We immediately blocked this individual from returning to the TwitchCon premises, and they are banned indefinitely from Twitch, both online and in-person events. We are coordinating with the impacted creators team, and per our standard protocols, continue to cooperate with any law enforcement investigations. We have increased security at the meet and greet attendee check-in point, and will have additional security personnel surrounding participating streamers. If you've RSVP'd for a meet and greet, please note that we are unable to accommodate the +1s for the remainder of the events. Twitch has zero tolerance for harassments or acts that inhibit the safety and security of our community. So this is sort of a whatever statement already. Even without additional context, this just reads like Twitch trying to cover their asses. But it gets a whole lot worse when you look at this clip, which is the guy who assaulted Emiru just walking out of TwitchCon.
Yeah, this nigga gotta be on some or having a touch of tism. Cause nigga do that, bro. No way you walk up to a random woman, try to kiss her on her face, and just go about your day, bro. That's not even like on some cringy, like you don't know any social cues type shit. Like you vibing with a girl, she grinding on you at the party, and you just decide to kiss a bitch, which has never happened to me. Only reason why I'm bringing this fucking scenario in is because I've been to a white party not recently, and I saw people just making out, crazy. Me personally, would I kiss a random woman I don't know? No. You get me drunk enough? Probably. And I've never had a White Claw. I don't drink alcohol, so. But, like, yeah. Well, I'll click a little tangent to the side, but yeah. Like, bro, he's just going about his day, bro. Like,
on his own volition. No security, no escort, nothing. He just got to leave. You would think that they would have had security detain him. Really, you'd think that an event like this would just have cops at it already. I don't know if that's the case or not. It doesn't seem like it is if this guy just got to walk out. But the fact that this guy was not arrested on site, pretty wacky for an event held by a company as big as Twitch. I mean, like, look, I get it. TwitchCon is huge. You can't feasibly have security looking at every...
But yeah, but like, if you want to these fucking big streamers to be here, like, and they have a whole bunch of thousands of people that watch them, at least get these niggas some security, and especially if you tell them to come here. That's what I said in my video. If these, oh my god, crazy stutter. The company's telling these people to come here to do a meet and greet, and they're like, come on, please, we need you, and they have events for the thing, and it's because of these creators. This platform is so big, you know, so.
Single inch of the event, but you could have them watching the parts where something going wrong is the most likely, and meet and greet events are historically those places. Now, all of this laid out as it has been so far is already bad enough, but when you take into account what Emiru has to say about all this, it just gets that much worse. This is the statement Emiru tweeted out after all this happened. It's kind of long, but it's all important, so we're gonna go through the entire thing. Hello everyone, I'm okay, and thank you for all the kind messages. Sorry I cannot respond to them all. Yesterday, the man who assaulted me was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon and even in front of another creator's meet and greet to grab me and my face and try to kiss me. Fortunately, he wasn't able to, but a lot of people have pointed out it could have been a lot worse.
Bro, could you imagine? Bro, could have been a lot worse. What if this nigga had herpes? Like, what if this nigga made contact? It's like the Kevin Hart joke. What if a crackhead rubbed his finger, put his finger and just tapped your top lip, bro? You would feel violated and disgusted, my nigga. And some random nigga that probably jerk off to, like, Emiru on a daily to all her leaks or all her pictures. Bro, he finally get his Cheeto Dust hands on this fucking woman. Oh, my God, that just makes my skin crawl. Bro, if I was a girl, shit, if me now, if a disgusting nigga that's obsessed with me finally get his fucking hands on me, and I know he's been doing nothing but gaming and gooning and watching me, oh, my God, I know he smelled unbearable. He probably a fucking Twitch goer or a con goer. He don't even know what fucking deodorant is, bro.
I'm obviously shaken up by what happened, and it's not the first time I've dealt with something like this, but to tell you honestly, I'm a lot more hurt and upset by how Twitch handled it during and after the fact. Like I said, I don't understand how he was able to make it to me in the first place. The security in the clip who reacts is my own security. It's true, my favorite and usual security guard was banned for holding a stalker's arm to bring him to the police at a past TwitchCon. That alone is one of the silliest things I've ever heard, but we'll circle back to that. However, there were at least 3 or 4 other TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react and let the guy walk away, as you can see in the clip since I don't even appear in the frame. The woman who is walking me away is my own personal manager, and behind the booth, the only 2 people who were checking on me and comforting me were her and my friend. None of the TwitchCon staff came to ask what happened.
I ain't gonna lie, these are a bunch of niggas from Indeed, bro. These are a bunch of niggas from Indeed who probably got like the quick little TwitchCon pulling up, was like, okay, we gonna do this X, Y, and Z, get this money on, do what it need to be done. You feel me? Like, bunch of probably Indeed niggas probably get that quick badge, bro. They don't give a fuck. It's like, did anybody die? Okay, we don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
I was okay. My friend who was present told me Twitch security were also behind the booth afterwards, joking about how they didn't even see what happened and immediately laughing and moving on to talk about something else. So if no one was checking if I was okay or if I needed anything and they let the guy run away initially, I have no idea what anyone hired to keep the event safe was doing. In Twitch's statement, they said that the guy was immediately caught and detained. I'm sorry, but that is a blatant lie. He was allowed to walk away from my meet and greet, and I didn't hear he was caught until hours after he attacked me, and it felt like this only happened because of my manager pressing for it, not because TwitchCon staff present thought it was a big deal. I have a lot more I want to say, but I'll say it later on stream today instead of writing a book on here. Thank you guys again. Sorry you all had to see that. This is
like, so basically she's like the nigga got permanent banned because he was for a here damn, like here damn, bro. She keep bringing up like we ain't doing nothing, bitch. Here damn, like yeah.
Definitely my last TwitchCon. And it saddens me to say that, as a 10-year off and on attendee of TwitchCon, I think other creators should seriously consider not attending in the future. I did not feel cared for or protected. Even
10 years is crazy, bro. How long? When did Twitch start? 10 years? What? 10 years? You take 10 years from my life. I was 12. I was 12. How old was fucking Emiru, bro?
my own security and staff, I
Hold on,
can't
let me look
imagine
that
how
up on my
creators
phone.
without those options would feel. Stay safe, y'all. Everything is going to be okay. So there's just so much to unpack here. First of all, I want to circle back to that security thing. The fact that Twitch banned a security guard for being a decent security.
Exactly. Not even like in I saw the clip before in my video on my Titus Said HD channel. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe over there. But fucking what I want to say, yo, the nigga didn't even do nothing too crazy. He just did his job, detained him, and he gave the nigga like several chances to go away. Right? He said stop following her, and then the nigga just yoked him up. He yoked him up and waited until the police came and they handle it. Then Twitch is like, oh yeah, your security guard is banned because he put his hands on him. I'm like, the nigga was being weird. The nigga that we was fucking with was being weird, my nigga. Like, oh my God. So Emiru started when she was 16. No, wait, 17. She started when she was 17. She's 27 now. Wow. Damn. She started when she was 17. Her birthday is January 3rd. My birthday, January 8th. So, goddamn, shout out Auntie.
Guard is simultaneously one of the dumbest things I've ever heard, but is also one of the most on-brand things I can imagine Twitch doing. That just feels like such a Twitch thing to do that it honestly doesn't even really surprise me. It also doesn't surprise me that Twitch security were apparently laughing and not doing anything. The fact that this guy was able to just walk out of this event is
like nobody yoked that nigga up like, yo, don't let him leave. Like,
absurd. Like, it's genuinely crazy. And it makes me think that the security was probably just like Twitch employees that had nothing better to do that day, wearing black polos. You know, and it's just really unfortunate that so many streamers feel like they can't participate in events like this, or that it's just flat out not safe for them to do so because of Twitch's negligence. Now, a lot of people will and already are trying to shift the blame off Twitch by saying, oh, well, you can't control crazy people, and like, sure, but you can't.
But you can't mitigate the the bad things that can happen to your main faces, or God forbid, the people that are coming to the event in general. You know, and I'm not trying to say like, oh, we should only take care of the people, the big people. I'm just saying we just got to be careful. What like argument that was made by Emiru in this video? She's like, what if, you know how many creepy things happen to like regular streamers who are not blessed to have security like her? Like, what if you're just a niche girl streamer that is like fairly popular? You want to come up and rise. You come to TwitchCon with your homegirls or with some of your people, but these people don't know. These people just go about their day, and then you're on your own, and a bunch of creeps come and find you, my nigga. Like, you feel me? That these niggas that donate to you, and you were like, oh, you thinking like, oh, they're just your viewer, but they're there for like malicious intent. So you always got to keep that in mind. Same with dudes too, y'all. Niggas gotta keep their head on the swivel too.
Thwart them. You can do things to prevent them from being able to walk up to a person they want to assault. Like, there's no way to spin it. This is just negligence on Twitch's part. It is the bare minimum to provide security for people at events like this. And it just seems like this weird disconnect where that's like a non-negotiable. That's not even a question for any other type of celebrity. But when it comes to internet celebrities, the people that are profiting off them, like higher-ups at Twitch or higher-ups at YouTube when it comes to events like this, they're like, yeah, well, I mean, they're famous in the sense that tens of millions of people know who they are, and they're bringing us in millions of dollars a year, but they're not real celebrities. They don't need real security. That seems like a real recurring issue in this sort of space, and I don't get it. It really does seem like there is this view that since influencers are not like traditional celebrities, that they don't need the security or they don't need the protections that any event or any
me. When I get rich and famous off the internet, which will be this year, or next year, something like that, I'm not gonna get security. I'm just gonna cop 5. Gen 5, nigga. Stop playing with me. Micro Drake. Niggas play with me. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas try to kiss me in his face. He gonna have a hole in him. New orifice. Nigga gonna look at me stupid while he bleeding out on the ground. I'm like, I'm not a fairly violent nigga. I'll choose to avoid violence, but bro, don't try to kiss me, nigga. Please.
than you would provide to a traditional celebrity. When in reality, I feel like it should be the opposite. I feel like most of these streamers have this sort of parasocial aspect to their fame, which historically leads to stuff like this happening a lot more frequently than normal. So I don't think this is a case where Twitch thought this like wouldn't be a problem or that they just didn't need security. I think they just didn't want to spend the money. Or maybe they just truly didn't care if anything like this happened.
And they probably didn't think it was a big deal. They like think he just tried to hug her.
Seems to be this like weird culture surrounding Twitch, and I just don't really get it. But the decisions they've made in the past, the things they've done about stuff like this happening, has just indicated that maybe they don't care about this kind of stuff the way they should. For example, in her stream talking about all this, Emiru talked about what her manager said that Twitch wanted to do to this guy at first, and as bad as Twitch is, it's still hard to believe.
My manager comes back to me, and she's...
Yeah, gave the nigga just... Oh, we gave him a 30-day ban. What the fuck, my nigga? What? That nigga could have killed me if he wanted to, and you gonna get rid of him for 30 days? Send that nigga to the gulag. Todd, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Nigga, I get physically assaulted, and you gonna ban a nigga for 30 days, bro. And the only reason why that you permaban him is because my manager pressed the issue. Like, bro, this is crazy. Like, what are y'all are not doing anything? And only reason why y'all put out a statement too is because it went viral. If nobody was recording and I just brought this up, it would just be something left in the wind, because people don't believe people when they be talking like, you know, especially these niggas online. They be like, women be lying, you know, stupid women. Shut up and show your boobs. A lot of these niggas just, bro, niggas just need to go outside, bro. That's all I gotta say. This come from a fucking nigga that hate leaving the house too. I'm a homebody, bro, but like, yo, touch some grass. Sun gaze, my nigga. Jesus, y'all niggas are dweebs, bro. What do y'all smell like?
Upset. She's like, okay, I've been talking to Twitch people, and I'm really upset because I noticed a lot of negligence around the event, and I'm not happy with the way that they're handling it now. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, I asked them, you know, like, what are they gonna do about this? And you know what they said initially? They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so if you haven't figured out the theme for this, it's just every new piece of information turns us into an even bigger shit show than before, with every new piece of information you learn thinking that is impossible. For a multi-billion-dollar corporation to see one of their most popular streamers be assaulted after they failed to have proper security in an event they're hosting, for them not to want to do anything legal or like based in the real world, for their response to be to ban them for a month, I feel like that should be genuine cause for people to start considering leaving Twitch. Like, I know that there's not many great alternatives, but that is just something sort of unprecedented almost. To be willing to publicly show that little care to the people propping up your business, that's just crazy. And there's so much more from that VOD. I recommend you go watch it on Emiru's Twitch. Allegedly, the CEO of Twitch was out partying that night. Streamer.
I ain't gonna lie, you get assaulted and that old white nigga is like in the back of a fucking party bus with two bad bitches twerking on him. Like, what the fuck happened? I'm not saying that happened, but like just that scenario just is hilarious to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I just find that very funny.
Who were participating in the meet and greet that next day were not informed of this or offered more security. Apparently, it was her manager who got the police involved, not Twitch. Like, there's just so much that went wrong here that if it was any other company, this would be hard to believe. Like, this would be groundbreaking shit. But this honestly just seems like business as usual for Twitch. I don't know if this is a case of where, like, Twitch just knows there's really no other place to go. Like, Twitch is generally where streamers...
Like they got a monopoly on the business. Nah, YouTube, I'm not say streaming, but YouTube is like a powerhouse in it of itself, you know, but it's not streaming. You would already have to have like a big fan base to be like a YouTube streamer and shit like that. Only nigga I knew who blew up from YouTube streaming is I Show Neat. Shout out Speed.
Are going to want to be. And when it's shit like YouTube does, because like YouTube can kind of do the same thing, because if you want to make videos, you're going to post them on YouTube. When it's shit like YouTube does, like enforce community guidelines a bit unfairly, be fucky with your ads, it's like whatever, it's a headache, but there's really no other option. But when it's stuff like this, when it's you getting assaulted or your coworker essentially getting assaulted and the company trying to sweep it under the rug and do nothing, that's the kind of shit that'll make people endure the headache. Obviously, Twitch needs to do something on this front because it's just the right thing to do. It's what their streamers deserve. But from a business standpoint, if they don't, people are going to leave. It's just a matter of when. Well, guys, what are your thoughts? Obviously, a lot of this is still up in the air. It's kind of one...
This nigga look... Who do you look like?
word versus the other, but given Twitch's track record, given their history, I'm pretty inclined to believe everything Emiru is saying and is relaying. It all seems very on brand.
And I ain't gonna lie, she like one of the main spokesperson. Would she get out of line? You know what I'm saying? Like, usually Emiru don't seem like a confrontational human being. She seems very docile, very calm, cool, collected. I don't think she would want to be the person to whistleblow it, or she probably tell somebody else to do it. Not to say she pussy. I'm just saying that's not her vibe. That's not her vibe. You feel me? She's like, well, I don't want to cause a problem for everybody.
For Twitch, it all seems to track with what we know that they've done in the past, and it doesn't surprise me that they would essentially try and sweep this under the rug. I feel terrible for Emiru, I feel for her team. Shit like this just doesn't have a place anywhere, and it especially does not have a place at events where the people in charge know that the possibilities of those things happening are exceptionally high. Hopefully there's some good that comes out of this, and Twitch gets their shit together.
Yeah.
That is something that I will never get my hopes up about, though. I've learned my lesson. See ya.
Yeah. Please subscribe. That's cool. But yeah, that is like a good concept. Like maybe this was what needed for Twitch to be like, all right, let's tighten the screws, bro, because shit is wilding. Because the way niggas is getting in and shit, if I can just sneak into TwitchCon if I wasn't streaming. Only reason why niggas get caught for sneaking into the TwitchCon is because they record themselves and people be like telling Twitch that these niggas got in here without paying. But yeah, that's the situation. Shout out to girly Emiru. Shout out to Asians. It's been your boy Tyler Saint. Peace, love, picture. That's I love you all. Yeah. Thank you. Hey, I'm gonna leave my Discord community in there. Join the Discord if you made it this far in the video. Say smelling salts. Peace.